You rappers get ignored, me, I'm who they checking for.
What is up, everyone? It is Kimmick here, and today we're going to be taking a look at top 5 PUBG tips. And I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time, but every time I get into the game, I have the intentions of recording something, but I always find out that it's more fun to go around and kill people and just, play the actual game. So that's what I've been up to, trying to really been hooked on this game. And the footage in the background is me doing a cheeky car strat. Where basically you just sit in a car that's flipped and people don't really pay attention or look at you, so that's what you're seeing in the background. But anyways, I want to do a quick little disclaimer that anything that you see in the video today, since the game is in beta, there's a high possibility that it has been changed. Alright, so I'd like you to take this information and use it, but just bear in mind that you might want to test a couple of these things before you do them, because if you're watching this in the future, maybe even way in the future when the game actually comes out of beta, I'm sure a lot of these things will be changed. With that in mind, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Coming in at number 5 is a tip that a lot of people don't know, and it's actually not that useful. It's mainly used to prank your friends, but it is useful in some situations. It's just very situational, actually. So anyways, is say all your friends are prone on top of a building, you can take a grenade, as you see here, start cooking it, open up your inventory, drag that onto the ground or into your inventory. It's gonna cancel the grenade from cooking, and you'll give your friends a great scare. Coming in at number 4 is a inventory space helper, and bear with me, this one's a little difficult to explain, or at least I did a poor job explaining it. So as you can see here, I have 28 out of 70 capacity, and all of your clothing says, like 50 capacity, 40 capacity, or 30, 40. As you can see, it all says that it has capacity, but it's actually kind of like lying to you, because in a way, as you see, I cannot take off my utility belt, but I can take off all the other stuff that says capacity, and you can see it does not affect that capacity line at all. I'm taking off all my boots, everything. It says that it holds capacity, but it does not actually affect the capacity. But what does affect the capacity is the utility belt, and it's very interesting actually why they have this. It actually gives you 50 capacity. So as you can see, when I take that off, it now says 20, 7 out of 20, and I can hardly pick up anything. As you can see, I can't even pick up this 30 bullets of ammo, which is just absolutely ridiculous that in the game, if you don't wear a utility belt, you are at such a disadvantage. And it amazes me that some people don't actually wear utility belts because, they play their character, all naked or whatever, or just like with the shirt, and they just don't know that utility belts actually do give you space, because every clothing item says that it takes up space or gives you space, but the only clothing item that actually does give you space is the utility belt. So I just want to demonstrate that. That one might not be that too far advanced, but I do see a lot of people actually that run without utility belts. So just warning you guys all now, no matter what, always keep that utility belt on, and yeah, move on to the next tip. Coming in at number 3 is a door glitch in the gas station rooms. Now, I bet you're going to say that you probably already know this one, and that it's this door right here, and you just go prone and walk through it. Well, that's actually not what I'm talking about, because that has already been patched very quickly, actually. But it's this right here. You can actually walk through this wall in the gas station room. So, as you can see here, you can shoot someone and then walk through the wall. It's not that useful, but it's very, 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 very situational, and I don't think it'll ever be used, but it is something kind of cool to mess with your friends maybe a little bit. But I have actually had one situation where I have to use it, so you never know, right? But it's good to know, and anyways, best of luck out there to you guys fighting in those gas stations. So this is not actually number 2, but it's something that I've been meaning and kind of wanting to show people. A lot of people believe that you can only die 4 times in duos or squads, and I actually wanted to find out if this was true, so me and my buddy tested it. And I'm just going to kind of skip through each death, but I can tell you right now and assure you that you can die more than 4 times. It's just eventually you get to the point where you are dying or bleeding out so fast that it's very, very hard for your buddies to come heal you. But I just wanted to say, a lot of people generally think, if you die 4 times in a competitive, or I mean duos or squads, then you are knocked out forever and they cannot revive you. But I just want to show that is not true. So yeah, I'll go ahead and cut to each death. But yeah, you can definitely die more than 4 times, and it's just like a, I guess you could call it an honorable mention. Coming in at number 2 is a very, very good and useful tip. A lot of the times you might be driving a car, someone shoots at you, they get you to half health or whatever, but you keep on going, you make it out. Maybe you're going to a boat, or there actually is someone currently shooting at you. There's a lake nearby, or you're near the ocean, and you just drive your car into the ocean, and a lot of people will hop out. That's actually not the best thing to do. If you stay in the car as you drive it in, you are still able to use med kits, first aid kits, use your weapons if you're in the second seat, which you'll see. There's a lot of things that you could do while you're in a car, right? But not when you're underwater. Like, for example, you know how you can't use med kits underwater because you're unkillable when you're underwater. But this is a really good method where if you go underwater in a car, you can actually use med kits and keep doing that. And I actually don't know if you can shoot people underwater. I do know that if you're in the second seat or third or fourth or even fifth seat, by the time you go underwater, you can lean out of the car and shoot people in the water. But I don't know if the bullets still don't register because they're underwater, or if there's currently a glitch where it does. I haven't really used this glitch that much. I think it's one of the most useful, besides number 1. But it's a very, very good tip to know, because sometimes you're in those situations where this would just be so good for you. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut over to the clip, and I'm going to show you that. So I've actually slowed down the footage a little bit so that we can see it better. So as you can see, I'm completely underwater in my car, completely safe, and I'm a little low, so I'm drinking an energy drink, and it's working perfectly fine. You can see here my buddy is going to lean out of the car, so that's kind of where I'm debating if you can actually shoot or not. I get out of the car, or actually I try to change seats, and as you can see, it says the vehicle was broken. So that basically just kind of means like you can't change seats, you can't get back in the car, but when you first push a car into the water, you can drink an energy drink if you have to, and you can do it with feeling 100% safe, because that's actually the reason that they don't allow you to use meds and stuff like that in the water, or even shoot, because in the water it's so powerful because you can't die. So that's why they've made it like that. But yeah, so anyways, I think that's a really good tip, but I bet you guys are going to be really surprised for the first one. It's a really, really important glitch, and I think I'm the first one ever to figure it out. I don't want to say that too confident, but that's part of the reason I really want to get this video out, because I don't want someone else to realize this, but it is an amazing glitch, and you guys will have to see this, and yeah, let's go right into it. Coming in at number 1 is an insane glitch that has to do with the buggy, the loudest car in the game. Now, I'm muted. I just want to let you know that I have not tampered with any audio besides the start, which you can see right here, and the audio is now back on, so everything in game you are hearing is correct, right? So you hear the engine roar, my buddy gets in, and the car goes silent. Besides when I press shift, and you can see when my wheels hit the ground. So why is the car silent? And this is, by the way, not client side. Everyone in the game can hear this. I had my buddy test it from far away to see if you can still hear it. But here's the only problem with this glitch is you're going to need 2 people at least from what I can see. So the way that you can see, I mean, this bug is completely silent. And as you see, I mean, we're pulling everywhere. The only time it makes sound is when you first press shift, you have that little engine roar, and when the wheels hit the ground. So I'm going to go ahead and replay the clip so that you guys can see this again. And as we get in, what I'm doing is something that you can do with the Dacia and the Jeep. Now with the Dacia and the Jeep, you can hold W, shift, and space all at the same time, and that gets the wheels turning, but you're holding the brakes. So the wheels are just spinning, but you're holding the brakes, and I always do that to help get my buddy in. And as soon as he hops in, you release space, and your wheels are already turning, so you actually pick up speed faster. So that's a tip in itself, right? But in the buggy, it's impossible to do this because the way, I guess, it's designed. Like, say, I don't actually know why, but maybe it brakes with the back wheels, and it also moves with the back wheels. I don't really know the exact reason, but it just doesn't work with the buggy. So in the most recent update, and this is still working as of the 6th of August, Sorry, I had a little bit of an interruption, but like I was saying, it is still working as of the 6th of August. This glitch is working, but anyways, let me go ahead and show you how it's done. So as you can see, the driver hops in, he holds W, shift, and spacebar. The buddy goes and hops in the back, and then you can release space, and you'll be off on your way, and your buggy will be silent. Now this is a really powerful glitch, because like I said, the buggy is the loudest car in the game, and this actually makes it the quietest car in the game. So you can drive around up on people very silently. It is so hard to track this, especially if you stay level. Like as you can see here, it just makes no sound. If you don't press shift, if you just hold shift down and it just go forward on a flat surface and don't make a lot of ramps, it is impossible to hear this thing. And so anyways guys, that is the last tip. I hope you guys have absolutely enjoyed this episode. It was a blast to film. Sorry about how late and how long it's been since I've uploaded, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.
Don't have to live in fear, huh? How in the world are we...
Like a glove.
Okay,
Like a glove.
not even gonna ask how you did it.